Hello! In this episode, you will see a person coming from special needs, person from determination. He came here and he is having autism. But you will not see any difference because the issues, the things that he overcame, nobody can do it, just a few people. Learn from him. And you will see me here in different studio and different things, a new setup just for you, just to provide you a great quality for you and the guest. Watch this episode now. Hello, Abdulrahman. Welcome to the success story. We are very happy to have you here because I know and I believe and I am sure that you have something inside you. You have an inspiring story to share to the whole body, to everyone is here, right? So I just talking with you while coming here, and I really inspired about your story when you said at the age of 4 and 5, you came and you were going to the school like a normal person with everyone, with the other children. All of a sudden, they discovered like you are people from determination. You said, no. It's not. Maybe I got to check. You went to the hospitals. You went to this one, but they told me you are people from determination. You need special needs. Then you traveled to the US to find a treatment for yourself. And then you went to the school special for the special needs. Autism, right? Is
Yes.
autism. Welcome, Abdulrahman, to this one. And I would love to hear your story so you can be a great example to everyone here who's thinking like people from determination, they cannot do anything. But what I'm saying, people from determination they can do more than average person or normal person. Share your story when you started, like five years old, then at the school when you graduated, then when you worked as a now I believe you are a great team player in your company and you manage other people. So share with me the story, please.
Of course, I would be glad to share my story. But first, I would like to thank you, Saeed, for inviting me
You're
to share
welcome
my
to us.
experience and successful story, and of course, the team. And it's actually a good start to where I start talking about my story, as there are my principles from Cambridge High School that I haven't updated them about my recent achievement. So
Yeah.
it's good to share with them on this podcast.
Yeah, everyone here will listen to your story. So make sure if you have anything inside of you, just share it, and I'm sure everyone will be there.
Yes, definitely. So it happened between the age of 4 to 6. Like in the beginning, I was like a normal kid, enjoying my life
Yeah.
and communicating with my family, contributing in class, and everything like a normal kid do. But suddenly, I felt like during the class, I felt like the doors has shut on me. I felt like everything has closed in on me, and I started to have this fear on making eye contact with people. I started to feel like have a fear of speaking in class, and like I don't know the reason why this got to me instantly. And my mother at that time was in London attending to my brother's surgery for
Okay.
his heart surgery. So usually my mother, like every day, she calls my aunts to ask them about us, my brothers and myself, how we're doing. So when my family has given her the bad news, the next day she took a flight and came back to
Wow.
check on me
Immediately, huh?
immediately, because she felt like, yeah, there's definitely
I believe it
something.
was difficult, yeah, for everyone to hear this.
Yes. And she found out that there's something definitely wrong, and we need to check with Zayed Military's hospital to see what is going on, and they diagnosed me as autism, and they did not know how to help me to continue a normal life and in education. But they suggested me to do another checkup in another hospital. So we went to Tuam, and the same thing diagnosed
So,
as
so
autism.
when you went to the hospital, they told you, oh, this kid cannot be with the other kids. Like he will face difficulties. He will face many issues in his life. Did they talk about this?
They did, but they weren't direct. But I mean, it was obvious that I will be facing many difficulties and struggling ahead of me because of what I'm facing right now.
Yeah.
And when I went back to school,
Yeah.
I tried to continue my education.
Yeah.
So the principal has called my mother to tell her that we cannot accept your kid because we don't know how to proceed with him. It's not that we don't like him. It's true that we don't know how to accommodate him through the class and proceed with his education. And
Just to protect you, actually.
yes, so I didn't have any hard feelings, even though that I couldn't speak up, but I understood that part. But later on, when my mother started to look for me other schools, like there weren't any school to accept me because of my condition. Yes. So the government gave us an approval to go abroad to proceed with my treatment in
Where in US?
in the USA, yeah,
Okay.
Washington D.C. to the Children's Hospital. So I have to go there like every year or 2 years to stay there for 3 months, 4 months for my treatment. And at the same time, we were having like people who we call them like family to us because they were like treating us like we're also their family. It's actually my mother's friends, but we were like family. So because of them, like I started to talk English very well, and they found out that my English is better than my Arabic, and feeling comfortable in talking in English. And but later on, like the schools were like, he has to know Arabic more than English at that time. So when we came back to the UAE, and we found out about a center called Future Center for Special Needs, but I think they changed the name, but at that time it was called Future Center for Special Needs. Dr. Muwaffaq has accepted me.
Okay.
He had high hopes for me that I will continue to improve further. And
So the kids, the children were like you,
yeah,
like special needs,
yeah, special needs with other disabilities, like
other disabilities.
yeah,
Okay.
one who has like hard time learning, and the other one he has an earpiece, and like those who does sign language, who cannot speak.
When you were at the school at that time, so you were facing difficulties in talking, or just facing the reaction of other people, or to get engaged with them, to talk to them, or you were always just you had a fear inside you don't want to engage with them, you just want to sit, or you were not listening to them? What was the issue actually was?
I remember when it first happened, when the class was very loud, and like at that time suddenly, like I felt like, I don't want to be in this space. Like I felt like the doors has shut on me. Like I don't want to contribute, I don't want to communicate. Like suddenly, like it came. But when I came to Future Center, like I slowly started to contribute with my classmates
Okay.
and teachers and Miss Jenny, Miss Anjub, and the other teachers were very supportive,
Yeah.
and they were helping me also with activities. And like I moved further, I started to develop and feeling slowly like I'm getting confident that
Okay.
uh, being treated like as a normal person, you know. So I cannot recall how many years I have been there in Future Center, but I remember when I turned 14,
Yeah.
Dr. Muwafaq saw me that it is time for me to move into a private school because
Okay. Like a normal school for everyone,
Yes.
people without disabilities or with nothing.
yes.
Okay.
So Dr. Muwafaq said it's time for your son to move to private school, and I highly suggest you to apply in Cambridge High School. They might understand his situation and accept
Okay.
him because they always like have compassion to give an opportunity for people with special needs.
Okay.
So at that time, when we went to see the school and the principals, Mr. Taylor and Mr. Peter Lugg was there, and I was just listening and just looking at the floor, and my mom was talking to them, and she had fears that they might disapprove of accepting me. Suddenly, like I felt this urge, like I couldn't hold it in me, that I kept repeating my words, like I could do better, I could do better, I could do better.
Yeah.
Mr. Mr. Taylor came and hugged me, and he told me that he believes that I can improve, I can do better, and we will accept you. I have faith in you, and you will be moving on with us.
Yeah.
So I got admitted.
To the British Council School.
Yes, I was supposed to go to grade 8 because of my age, you know, but they put me in grade 7.
Okay.
So I continued my education, though even though that I felt like it came back to me that I had the fear to communicate, and contribute in class. The first classmate that reached out to me, and he was curious about me not contributing in class with the others. He asked me, is there something wrong? Do you need any help? Do you want to speak to someone? I just kept looking down on the floor, and I just told him I'm fine. So immediately after we finished school, he rushed to the principal office to see my mom and ask her for the home number so that he can talk to me. So he reached out to me and reached out to my mom, and my mom met his mom. We connected to each other, and then he understood about my diagnosis, me being autism, and he kept helping me forward. And later on, the classmates gathered and started supporting me. I continued to grow relationship with them. And
how long did you stay in this school?
I stayed there till grade 10, I think.
Till grade 10.
Yeah, so 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
Then?
And then the 4th year, unfortunately, I couldn't move on to IGCSE's level because it was really hard for me.
Okay.
And for the first time when I failed, like I got really depressed and crying that I wanted to continue with my classmates and graduate together, in the same school. And Mr. Taylor told me that we're doing what's the best for you. Believe me, we don't hate you, but I want the best for you. So he told me that there is this government school, which is the first in program, that the first graduates, and it'll be better for you because of your English, and you will graduate in that school, inshallah. So I went there. They accepted me, and I think because it's the first graduate, I had to
Yeah.
go back to grade 9.
Mm.
So I stayed there for another 3 years, and then we were the first batch to open a new school, and we were the first graduates, and yeah.
So you stayed in this government school until you graduated, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then when there was a story I heard, there was an event, maybe high level people were coming to this event, and you wanted to speak because you said to yourself, yes, I am a person from a determination, but I have a speech to share with everyone there, right? But all of a sudden, you were ready to do it, but all of a sudden they said, no, if you did it, Abdurrahman, we would remove you, will remove your pictures, will not help you, will not do everything for you. So tell us about this moment when you are at the school. You wanted people to listen to you, especially His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed, right? Was the event, but nobody came, or no, they told you, no, you cannot speak.
Yes. When I first heard of the announcement that His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed is coming for the graduation, I went home after school. I begged my mom to speak to the principal. I want to deliver a speech to deliver my story of my beginnings and how I overcame this hardship.
Yeah.
And it's a proof for a people determination like me with autism that he finally achieved it. And basically, in my mind, I wanted to open opportunities for us because of what I have faced by not being accepted in the community because of my diagnosis. So we got the approval, and I made my speech ready.
Yeah.
And I was excited and waiting for my name to come out. And suddenly, like, they started to call our names first for the graduation. And I asked myself, what happened to my speech? So the principal came and told me that we removed your speech. So
Wow.
it put me in a bad state and condition.
Yes, of course. So everyone, like when someone is telling you are preparing yourself for months, maybe for weeks, and before the event they told you it's enough, you will not be there. It's hard for everyone, I think, here.
Yes, and the problem is that I trusted them, and it was the first time and my first experience seeing this kind of treatment, like breaking someone's trust and breaking their dreams. So it was really a bad experience for me, and the whole time I've been walking behind the line and shocked, like looking on the ground, like waiting for my name to come by. Like before calling my name, one of the admins like came to me and said, if you speak to His Highness, we will remove your pictures.
Wow.
You
didn't know the reason why. Did you know?
I do not know if the admin knows or not, but as soon as I stood on stage and looked at His Highness, I bursted in tears. I told him, why do they treat me like this? And all I wanted was to deliver a message to everyone who has attended to you that me, a person, people of determination, have been through a lot, and today is a proof that I overcame this hardship thanks to Allah the Almighty and my mother for her commitment and dedication to make me what I am today. So I don't understand why they did this, and I just wanted to open opportunities for us. The only people who reacted and were furious of what the school did to me and the admins were my principal, Mr. Peter and Mr. Taylor and my mom. The others were like shocked, asking why is he crying on stage, and they don't understand like what's his problem, And His Highness, he felt like that I have been through a lot, and he understood that there is something like I do have a problem, like I'm a special need, but he doesn't know exactly. But he said that, do not worry, I am proud of you for graduating with the first batch. Like his words were powerful, but and that when I was in that state, I couldn't react to it, so I was like silence the whole time. And even after I went out from the graduation and the graduation pictures, my mom came and rushed to me, and she was crying. She was happy and at the same time sad. And Mr. Taylor told me that don't worry about the people who treated you like this. Someday they will pay for it, and they will never be forgiven. But I am proud of you that you have achieved and graduated. But the experience that you have faced, it's unacceptable. And I have high confidence in you that you will be somewhere in the future. Just keep yourself dedicated. Don't shut yourself back and go back to your old state. But I couldn't react to his words. So it
amazing,
was,
Abdulrahman. Just I want to people to know about you. Like now you are speaking on the stages, you are sharing your stories. The people are calling you. People are saying, yes, we need Abdulrahman just to speak his stories. So he can be a great example for other people who are having or who are under special needs. So yes, it's really amazing what you are doing, Abdulrahman, and everybody here is like what you say, and I'm sure your message or your tips or your words are going to impact many other people, not only people from determination, also people from others like average. You face difficulties. Now I want to jump in about the people. Like when I talk to you, I feel like you are really amazing person. You are really, but when the people know you are from special needs and you have autism, and how do they react with you? Do you feel like do you feel they are doing things for you just because you have this issue, or no?
well, the people are still treating me in a different way, mostly negative, like especially in the workplace. But I had very few people that were supporting me and never doubting my vision of supporting one another and pointing out this is wrong, it needs to be worked on it. That's all that mattered, and having faith in Allah the Almighty and my mother's words that kept me going and growing. So from that time, before that, when I started autism, I wasn't really that smart. I was like in education, I was really having a hard time. I was only good in English. But at this certain age, when I started working, suddenly I felt the spark that I kept adapting in an unexpected speed and evolving, and the growth that I'm keep getting, and my ambitions and analyzing all these type of skills, like it comes from nothing. Like as soon as I see something like goes wrong, like I can solve it immediately. So either this is a gift from Allah, or it's from autism when it starts at some point, which we'll get to it later after
Yeah.
I talk about my achievements. So in the workplace, I've been very productive, and in the probation period, during probation period,
So sorry to interrupt you. After this, after you graduated from the school and you showed up to the people, you spoke to other people. Abdurrahman is working now. You are working in a place, a great place, and you are already a team leader, team player for your company. You are managing people. You are saying to the people how to be a leader, how to create impact to them. So that's also it's not easy, right? It was, of course, it was difficult to be in this situation at the workplace when the people know that you are from special needs. Who is this Abdurrahman? What he needs? Why he's talking like that? He's from special needs. Of course, you face difficulties like that, right?
yes, like they had doubts of me that, you know, I'm from special needs and autism. But, you know, as I proved myself in work, like with dedication, being promoted, and finally got the
Wow.
patient experience title,
Hmm.
like they saw my dedication and improvement and growth. They like kept having second thought that, is he really people of determination? Is he autism? Is he lying to us? And I told them nobody will understand the experience that I have went through, and nobody will understand the experience that I've evolved in, and what my mom went through to make me what I am today, and the people that started supporting me, even the people who I was with them in school, made me what I am today. And
You know why, Abdurrahman, I'm asking this question about the people, like difficulties at the work, because I am diabetic. Diabetic, it's something, first type, maybe many people are having this. But for me, just to show up as a normal person, as a person like doesn't have any treatment to do in order to live his life, I was hiding this issue for many people, so they cannot tell me, oh, this one is having this issue, let him do this one. No, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be like them. But then I realized why I'm saying that. I have to face it. I have to people know that I'm there, I'm capable to do more than them, and help me a lot. That's why I'm telling you, when the people like knowing you are from special needs, maybe you have a fear, you don't want to engage with them, you don't want to contribute with them, you don't want to discuss with them because they will feel a way of let him do because he's from special needs. But you prove this one the opposite. You can do more than them. And you to talk about your achievements after the difficulties you had at the school, at the work, the public. What's your achievement? What did you do now to the community? I heard you are going to speak in the stages now. What others you are doing now?
of course, my achievements, I got it with commitment and hard work. You
Yeah.
know, as you said that, when they see someone of people of determination or has a disability or some kind of sickness,
Yeah.
they do not want to give them a chance.
Yeah.
They're like immediately, no, we will not accept him, and so on. But you know, as you know, the government has the leaders and the governments. They put a rule that to ease the process on special needs and people with disabilities. Why?
Yeah.
Because they know that they need to be treated in a different way, so that it cannot affect their ability to go on and work, and they can develop further.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I did with myself, that, you know, I kept ignoring the negativity. I kept being productive, and finally like I got nominated in iValueU nomination,
Wow.
and it went to the mother company. When the mother company knew
Yeah.
of my success,
Yeah.
they came to me and wanted to know about my story, about my background. They learned from my background and that I'm autism and Emirati.
Mm.
They were really inspired,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave me an opportunity to go on Autism Awareness.
Wow.
Yes, and I gave Autism Awareness to UAE Space Agency,
Mm-hmm.
to ADNOC, and also ADNOC on Teams.
Yeah.
So I said that I'll be talking about this point before right now.
Yeah.
So in the UAE Space Agency, there is
Yeah.
one guy called Ibrahim Alboum. He's Emirati, and when he heard about me,
Mm.
that I'm a people of determination with autism,
Mm.
he was really inspired. He spoke to me that, like he's like, I'm shocked and I am motivated in hearing your stories because, as you know, that Einstein like used to have autism.
Mm.
They thought that he was normal, but he has autism, and mashallah, he's a genius.
Yeah.
And he's productive. You were at that certain point where you weren't productive, but at a certain age, suddenly you have this energy and adaptability to grow,
Mm-hmm.
and and you function in a better way than a normal person with no disability can do. So, like, hearing these kind of words and compliments and good feedbacks about me and having high hopes for me that I'll be somewhere in the future, like, this kept me going, moving forward. And subhanallah, I kept getting opportunities, like sending my message to Abu Dhabi radio.
Yeah.
And when the people heard about me in Abu Dhabi radio, Emirates community of empowerment came to know about me.
Wow.
And later on, I'm inclusive.
Wow, you are getting famous, Abdulrahman. Everyone wants to hear your story in this region, this country. I'm really happy also to hear your story, and you share your story here more in details, right? And now I want to know, where do you want to go? Like a person, you are a person, Abdulrahman. What I feel, you have something inside, more. Still, yes, you are doing this. You overcame many obstacles, but still, you have something inside you. You want to show it. What do you want to do more, Abdulrahman?
With all the success and achievements that I have got from my workplace and life, before I was stuck, like, what do I want to be in the future? But when I got enrolled in leadership program, and currently in this program, continuing to finish it, I want to be somewhere where I can look for our people, not just people of determination, everyone, Emirati, non-Emirati, to grow a strong community, to build a culture of champions, and to increase the workforce, and
to impact many people. That's what I hear.
Yes,
to impact the people. They say when they hear you, Abdurrahman, they say, yes, he did it. I can do it. He's from special needs, and he's doing this. But also, I am a normal person. I am average. I don't have anything. But I think the only thing they are missing, some people, are determination. I believe now when you face any difficulty, when you face any issue, you can overcome this issue, whatever, because already you built the foundation inside you. You overcame the fears, you overcame the obstacles, you overcame many things inside you. You overcame the people judgment, you overcame the people talking about you behind you, because now you are moving forward. And I'm really happy to have you here. I think we spent a lot of time. You proved, Abdulrahman, you proved a person from special needs can do more and more and more, and you have more in the future to do, inshallah. And I'm really happy. The team is happy here to hear you, and you will be inshallah something great in the future for this country and for the region, inshallah. Thank you for coming here. And last message to send to everyone here, people, whether people from determination, people in this country, people everywhere. What do you want to send?
My last message to everyone is to be transparent, very transparent, because our leaders are looking for transparency and they are aware of it. And once they knew that there is something wrong, they can give the word to the government to make a plan to work on this point, and so that the people can move on further in life and to be working and to be accepted, and easing the process for people of determination and easing the process for employment for all of us. And I really would like to meet the leaders to initiate my plan on increasing the workforce and implementation of people of determination, and to grow a strong culture, building champions. And my final final message is that I want my voice to reach His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed about the events that in 2013, the unfortunate scenario that happened with me. Before, the broken boy who bursted in tears and was broken emotionally is now a successful man today, and still striving to be a successful man. And I would like to replace a picture with him with the joyful moment instead of that moment, inshallah.
Give me five, Abdurrahman. Give me five, champion. And your voice will be there, inshallah, and everybody will hear you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for inspiring us. And thank you. And I wish you all the best, Abdurrahman.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.